going on, everybody? Samuel Akem here, and I'm back with another one. Today, we are breaking down South Dakota versus North Dakota. North Dakota took the devastating loss yesterday to South Dakota. Credit to South Dakota for taking it to them at home. Probably a trap game for the Fighting Hawks before they face North Dakota State at home in Grand Forks, but they got the big-time victory, and we're going to be breaking it all down. So make sure you guys hit the like, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, make sure you guys leave me a comment down below, and we will get straight into it. Okay, North Dakota started with the ball here. They're going to kick it off. They're going to field it, actually, off the kickoff, and they're down inside the 25-yard line. First offensive play for North Dakota is going to be a keeper for Jerry Kaminsky. They're trying to run the read option, which it really ends up being a triple option play. He can hand it off. He can pull it. He can toss it to the tight end and it goes flat, or he can keep it. He decides to keep it and use his legs, and he's going to get a first down. Really good run from Jerry Kaminsky. Really good run from Jerry Kaminsky. That drive ends up into nothing, and now you got a 2nd and 7 for South Dakota. Play action pass, really good protection up front, and Aidan Bouman's looking for a receiver downfield who makes the catch and gets the flag call on the pass interference. Beautiful football right here. So they're running the two-man concept. We used to call this a spear concept. Basically, you got your backside receiver running the post, and it really looks like they're in a cover 3, but that safety's playing so flat-footed. I don't know why he's playing so flat-footed. And I see, is it cover? Yeah, they're bringing the corner blitz, which ends up being a cover 3, but the corner blitz comes out from the field. He gets blocked up, but ends up being a cover 3 on the back end. Third. That middle high safety for some reason playing super flat-footed. That receiver is going to get into the I don't even know what I'm trying to say. Gonna get up on that corner, and he breaks on the post. It really looks like he holds him after that post break. I think that's where that flag came from. But the receiver gets a window, and he makes the catch. They do get the penalty in there, but it's not going to matter because it's a big-time play. But spear concept, backside receiver, single-side receivers running the post. Backside receivers got an over and an under. They're adding an under on here. A lot of times you put a tight end maybe into the flats here. Sometimes you'll put a tight end into the flats of this side. You'll put a tight end into the flats that side. This time they're running a receiver on the under. The concept is the same. An over with the post over the top. They get the post over the top. No high safety. And he catches it for the big-time play for South Dakota. Really good start to the game for South Dakota, and now they're inside near red zone territory. They're going to hand it off to LJ Phillips, who has got a ton of burst on this run right here, man. Inside zone run play. He's going to find the cutback lane right behind the block of that guard. Watch the guard right here peel back for the block for that linebacker. That's going to open up the lane for LJ Phillips. Really good job on the first down round to get them down inside the 15-yard line. Next play, they're going Wildcat. They're going to motion their fullback out, and then they hand it off to LJ Phillips. But North Dakota is one of the best run-stopping defenses in the country, and you're not just going to get anything on them. Good stop right there from North Dakota. Next play, they're inside the 5-yard line. LJ Phillips is going to keep it, and I think he got stuffed. They get stuffed right here, and they're down on like the half-inch line. Eventually, North Dakota gets the ball back. They don't get anything going, so they're going to punt it away, and it's going to be blocked, man. Really good block right here. Watch him off the edge. I don't know what our end man is doing. He's basically shifting down at the snap. Trying to get inside because they're overloaded to this side. So a lot of times with punt coverage, it's like it's a numbers game. So I got him. You got the two up backs right here, but then the center's going to get him. And the center actually isn't blocking anybody. He's getting straight down the field. But they're not rushing everybody this side. They do end up rushing everybody on the right side. I got him. I got one of these two guys. Most of the time, you're going to take the first outside. At least the way they were doing it when I was doing it was the first outside. I don't know. They do it a lot of differently. They do it differently everywhere. But anyway, it's a numbers game. They got too many numbers on the front side. You got somebody threatening these two up backs right here, so they're gonna tighten down to not let a free runner go up the middle, and that allows the guy on the outside to get a free rush to the punter, and he takes the foot off the punter. He takes it off the punter's foot, and it goes out of the back of the end zone for the safety, man. 2-0 lead for South Dakota early on in this game, and they get the ball back, kicking it off from the 20. South Dakota is going to field it. They're also going to get a really, really good return from the returner. The camera's late, but they get a good return from the returner, and he's taking it all the way back down inside the 30-yard line. So let's think about this for a second. They get stopped on the 1-yard line. Turnover on downs. They go for it on 4th down. North Dakota gets nothing going. They end up punting it away. They get the block punt, which gives South Dakota 2 points. And then they kick it back off, and now South Dakota's down inside the 25-yard line on the next drive. To start the second quarter, they're inside the 5. They're going to run it with LJ Phillips, who this time is going to make sure he finishes in the end zone. And just like that, North Dakota's down 9-0. 9-0, just like that. So when you think about how North Dakota got so down in this game, offensively not being able to move the ball, South Dakota capitalizing when they're getting put in advantageous situations and making plays, man. Next drive, 1st and 10 coming up for North Dakota. I think Kaminsky's going to throw. No, this isn't the interception right here. This is a double move, and this is a really good pass to BJ Fleming. Really, really good job here. You can't see the route at the bottom of the screen, but because of the pump, I'm going to say they ran a hitch and go because you kind of see him break down right there. But he's going to pump the hitch and get to the fade route. And really good ball from Kaminsky under pressure. He's got a guy right into his face, and he delivers this ball perfectly in stride to BJ Fleming, their number 1 receiver. And it's a big-time play, man, that gets him down inside the 25-yard line of South Dakota. Really good play from North Dakota. Here you go. Boot action, getting it to the flats to BJ Fleming, and a really good tackle from the South Dakota defense right here, man. Really good tackle from the safety to come up and make this play. They got a trigger on it. I really can't see what coverage they're running on the back end. It looks like some type of quarters. Quarters right here, maybe like half over here, a flat corner. But there's no, I guess there's a receiver responsibility right here. But it's a flat corner and a half-field safety, quarters corner. But either way, BJ Fleming's immediately going at the snap to get to the ghost flat. Jared Kaminsky gets the ball into his hands, but watch the safety right here. Safety right here, triggers on it, and he's the playmaker right here. He's going to make the play, sees it, diagnoses it, triggers on it, comes and makes the tackle for a minimal gain. Really, really good job. I think it was a gain of no yardage right there. 3rd and 4 coming up for North Dakota. They're inside the 10-yard line, on the 6-yard line now. Handing off to Sawyer Seidel, and he is going to drive into the end zone, man. I'm not going to lie. I really, really like Sawyer Seidel. Watching him play football, he's got a ton of burst. He's got a ton of agility. He's a really good running back. Smaller player, but he plays the ball. He plays the game right, man, and he makes plays, man. I love watching him run the ball. Really good job right there. That makes it a 9-7 ball game for South Dakota. 10 minutes to go in the second quarter. South Dakota's got the ball back now. They're going to run the reverse to, I think this is Morton. I think it's Morton's is his last name. I think it's Morton's, number 15. But he was on the team last year. He made a lot of plays last year, especially in the playoffs. But really good play from the North Dakota defense right here. Watch this D end right here, going to come up field. Or actually, it's the corner, actually. The corner is going to trigger and basically play trap. It's not necessarily that he's on a cat blitz. Honestly, it is a cat blitz, though, because you got the safety right here off the hash. I don't know if you guys can see it behind me. But this corner is basically on a cat blitz. But he sees the reverse coming and makes the play. Really, really good job. Timely play call from North Dakota. Tough a result for South Dakota right here. Tough result. Here you go. 3rd and 11 for South Dakota, bringing the receiver number 15 in motion. I'm not going to say the last name because I don't know for sure if that is his last name. But number 15 coming in motion. They're handing off the outside zone play to LJ Phillips. They get really good push, a really good seal block right here from that guard. Good blocks up front from the center getting upfield, the guard getting that seal block. That opens up the lane for LJ Phillips. Maybe a hole, but you let him go right as he was about to make the tackle. So that saves you, but it's still a first down run from LJ Phillips. On 3rd and 11, man. If you can run it on 3rd down and get a first down, that's really, really good, man. Really, really good. First down for South Dakota, and they keep the chains moving. 1st and 10, under 9 to go in the second quarter. Got the pitch play to the running back, number 5. And once again, that run-stopping defense of North Dakota is coming upfield. The D-line got good push up front. I mean, look at how much they're moving this right guard right here. I mean, just no match, absolutely no match for that D-tackle. And the rest of the cavalry gets there. Really, really good job from North Dakota. On 1st down. Now you got a 1st and 10 for North Dakota. They're on offense. They're bringing the receiver number 10 in motion. Play action pass right here for North Dakota. Jared Kaminsky dropping back, looking for a receiver downfield. And this is just a phenomenal play from the linebacker. I believe this is a backer, number 0. I think it's number 0, but he's going to make a phenomenal play, man. So they're going to get into a cover 2 here. They're in cover 2 here. A flat corner, half-field safety, a flat corner, some hooks inside. It's really this hook defender right here. He's reading the eyes of Jared Kaminsky. He sees that over, and that's the thing. He's reading the eyes, but he's also watching the routes. So this is phenomenal play from this linebacker. Watch him peep the tight end go on the over. I see the tight end go on the over. Now I'm going to get my eyes back on the quarterback. He gets his eyes back on the quarterback, works underneath the route. It doesn't help that Jared Kaminsky gets hit as he's letting this ball go, and the linebacker's right there for the interception. I don't even think the linebacker got the interception. The cornerback, who's playing cover 2, is also there. So just really good ball, really good zone coverage from South Dakota. Linebacker's reading it. The corner sees the over coming. He knows that's going to be in his zone. So he's carrying BJ Fleming up the field, but he knows I see that over coming, so I'm going to get my eyes on him. He eventually converges on it and makes the interception. Phenomenal defense from South Dakota, and they get down inside the 40-yard line of North Dakota. Really, really good job. I mean, that's one thing that Jerry Kaminsky has done really well that I think has helped this North Dakota team out a ton is the fact that Jerry Kaminsky doesn't turn over the ball. And he turned over the ball, I believe, 3 times. I think he had two interceptions for sure. I don't know if he did 3 times, but he had 2 interceptions in this game, and that ultimately ended up being the difference, man. You got to take care of the ball. Really good ball here to their slot receiver. I can't see whose number this is. I think BJ Fleming's on the outside, but they're getting it to their slot receiver on the slot fade. They're playing zone. I can't see the coverage over the top, but it's definitely zone. This defender is just walling him. He's not carrying him upfield. It eventually ends up being the safety's responsibility. And the blind turn, man. So he's running a corner. You see initially he's turned to the outside right here, and he's going to inside blind turn for the ball and a good catch. Really good ball from Jerry Kaminsky. Beautiful, beautiful ball from Jerry Kaminsky. Love to see it. 2nd and 20 coming up for North Dakota. Play action pass for Jerry Kaminsky. They're trying to run the sucker play. So they're acting like they're running the bubble, acting like these 2 guys are blocking out front for it. Whole time it's a pump, and they're trying to get it down the field. Played beautifully by South Dakota. It's not there. Jerry Kaminsky's eventually going to get his eyes to another somewhere else. He's trying to push his receiver upfield, but it's just covered really well by South Dakota. So it wasn't a sack, but the coverage is good, and it forces the interception, man. So Jerry Kaminsky really, I think, is trying to throw this ball away. I don't think he's really trying to throw it to anybody. But you gotta, if you're gonna throw it away, throw it away. You're already outside of the pocket, throw it away. You also too have receivers over here. So like you have a scapegoat. Throw it in this direction. Oh, there's a receiver right here. There's a receiver right here. I was trying to hit him. Instead, Jerry Kaminsky kind of floats it up, and it's not far enough outside. It's still in bounds. 13 makes the interception. 2nd interception in as many drives. And man, just devastating, man. Just devastating for North Dakota. It's kind of a stalemate in there in the middle of that 2nd quarter where nobody's really getting any offense going. A lot of defense being played and 2 interceptions thrown by Jerry Kaminsky, which ultimately ended up being the difference in this game. Under a minute to go in the half. Drop back pass for Aidan Bouman. He's looking for a receiver. This is just unacceptable from North Dakota. So I think they're going to run the out right here. I believe he's running out. We can't see the route. We do not have all 22, but I believe he's running out, and it looks like a cover 3 for me. A 3rd corner. You got a 1 high safety right here. He's in a curl flat, maybe a hook, and then you got this corner on a 3rd as well. So they're bailing out of there. The out is an easy reception. Get the ball into your receiver's hands on the deep out, and then you just got to tackle better, man. Bad tackling. 2 guys, 2-on-1, bad tackling. And then he walks into the end zone, man. You gotta be better, especially if you're a top 10 ranked team in the country. I expect much better tackling than this. Much better tackling than this. Really good move from number 1. I mean, Hezzy, excuse me. And then the juke, excuse me, get off me, but just bad tackling, man. Good from number 1, bad from North Dakota. South Dakota takes the 16-7 lead to end the first half, man. Beautiful football from the boys. Start of the 3rd quarter, South Dakota's got the ball, and it's 1st and 10. They're going to hand it off to the running back number 5, and he immediately gets back to work. Potential hold right there. That's a justifiable hold right there. I don't know if they call it, but he was trying to pull away, and you held on. But a lot of people might just think it's a good pancake block. Oh, they did throw it. They threw it. I see a flag coming in there. Yep, we got a guy right here ready to see that. Holding gets called. That's going to pull that back. North Dakota's going to get the ball now after the field goal of South Dakota after that drive, making it a 19-7 lead. And North Dakota is going to get a really big explosive return right here down around the 40-yard line. Really good job. Here you go. Sawyer Seidel is running the split zone, inside zone run play, and just, so 2 interceptions from Kaminsky and a fumble from Seidel, ultimately the dagger for the Fighting Hawks. He's going to come in here, get the recovery. He does. They show the replay. He waits to pick it up until his both knees are off the ground. Nobody knows where the ball is at. I don't even know if too many people knew it was a fumble at this point. I think at the best, you just knew that some of the guys knew there was a fumble, but they can't get to it. Number 2 is going to come in there, get to the fumble, and he's running away with it for the touchdown, man. This is like 3 straight seasons now that I've seen South Dakota get a fumble recovery touchdown. It just always happens to them, especially at home. But really good play right there. You get to see it right. Nope, let's go to the other side. Oh, they didn't show the other side. Oh, it's right here. So you get to see it right here. He comes in, his knees are off the ground. That's when he picks up the ball. And I think that's the angle they used to justify that, yes, he was off the ground, he wasn't down, and it is indeed a touchdown. Really good job from South Dakota. They take the 26-7 lead in the middle of the 3rd quarter. North Dakota starts to fight back, though. They're in the red zone. Jerry Kaminsky's going to keep it on the quarterback on the read option. You can hand it. You can keep it, but the keeper, you got the tight end arcing around. It's looking like a Bam, an inside zone play. You see how that DN's trying to like bow underneath to stay away from that Bam block of the tight end, but he's not blocking you anyway. He's a lead blocker for the quarterback, and he's going to get a good seal block. Well, he doesn't even touch anybody, but he was ready for the seal block. He was ready for it. Good block from the receiver to kick out this backer right here, and that leaves the perfect window for Jerry Kaminsky to get into the end zone. Beautiful football, man. Beautiful football. How many times have I said that today? Really good football right there. Here you go. 1st and 10 coming up for South Dakota. Excuse me. Play action pass for Aidan Bouman, who's gonna get sacked by number 0. Really good pass rush from number 0 out here. Watch him on the outside right here. Just keep working. Keep working. He's gonna bull rush through that. Oh my gosh. Running this tackle over. Excuse me. Get out of my way. I'm getting to the quarterback. I don't care what you got to do. This is a phenomenal pass rush. Excuse me. Get off me. Sack. Thank you. On 1st and 10. Really good job from North Dakota. North Dakota's going to punt it away to start the 4th quarter. Good high punt. And the returner's going to field it and turn it into something. Making things happen. Getting downhill. Making guys miss. And he's down near the 40-yard line of North Dakota. Next play, they're going to hand it off to Sawyer Seidel on what looks to me to be an inside zone run play, maybe a mid zone run play, finding the cutback lane. That tackle or that center's getting up to the second level, getting on that backer perfectly. He doesn't get a beautiful block, but he gets enough. Number 0 doesn't wrap up. He's expecting to hit the tackle, but he hits both Sawyer Seidel and the tackle and his own guy, who ends up not able to make the tackle. That bounces Sawyer Seidel outside. Missed tackle. Sawyer Seidel's in the end zone, baby, for the touchdown. Watch the burst here, though. Watch when Sawyer Seidel gets the lane right here. The burst. Beautiful, man. I love watching him run the ball. Really good touchdown for North Dakota. Beautiful football right there. And that was North Dakota. That brought North Dakota within a score after that touchdown, because I think they went for 2. Yeah, they're going to score. No, they didn't go for 2. They just kicked the field goal. They went for 2 actually after. No, they haven't gone for 2 at all. Just 3 touchdowns. 26-21 ball game right there. 26-21 ball game. South Dakota's got the ball back now. 3rd and 5, dropping back for Aidan Bouman. 10.5 to go. And number 0, he was creating fits. Watch this long loop from number 0. He's going to loop all the way around. You eat up all the attention from your backside defender. So you're trying to eat the eyes up of the center, the guard, and the tackle. Really, ultimately, the tackle who would be peeling off to block this defender. But you eat up their attention. Loop him back around. He noticed it, but it's way too late. And Aidan Bouman's like, I'm not taking that hit. Another sack for number 0. Phenomenal game. But it might just be a little too late. 3rd and 6 for North Dakota. They're getting the ball out to number 44. Missed tackle. He's rumbling downfield. He's the check down right here on the flat. Bring your lunch pail if you want to tackle me. Excuse me. Getting downfield, and he's down around the 50-yard line. Really, really good job. Drop back for Jerry Kaminsky. See what we got. Pre-snap drop back. It looks like they're running a quarters. So cover 4, quarters, and he's pressing it since it's this is the single side receiver, but he's pressing it, but he still ends up bailing, press bail. So it's quarters right here. They're running quarters. Jerry Kaminsky is looking down the field, trying to find a receiver, and it's a pass breakup, man. Really, really good pass breakup from South Dakota. Really phenomenal play. Next play on 4th and 10. This is the do or die for North Dakota. He's looking for a receiver downfield. He's going to find him, but I don't know what happened here. Seems like the ball maybe hit him in the head, or maybe it was out of bounds behind him. Either way, that's going to secure the win for South Dakota. And South Dakota gets the 26-21 ranked road win against a top 10 opponent. Phenomenal job from South Dakota, man. Beautiful football. Beautiful football. Tough loss for North Dakota. Tough loss for anybody who had a North Dakota win on their schedule. That dampens it a little bit. Talking about Montana particularly. But you guys leave me a comment down below what you thought about this game. Leave me a like on the video. And make sure you guys always subscribe. I appreciate you guys so much. I will catch you guys next time. See you later.